Hi folks, so today we're going to be taking a look at the starter store from RABBITMACHT. So if you haven't already heard about it, it's our own online e-commerce platform that allows you as a seller to get up and running really quickly so that you don't have to worry about the technical considerations when it comes to opening up your own online store. Um, as a buyer, we're going to have a look at how the interface works, and as a seller as well, talk a little bit about that. So of course, as a seller, the store is entirely customizable for you. You would have your own name in here, as well as all of your own text, your own images, and of course your own products. So as a seller, when you get to the store, you can simply just go to the Start Shopping button and you're presented with all of the options in terms of the products. So with regards to the products, you can add products over here as well as increase their quantities over here, and you can edit those values directly from the Edit Shopping Cart menu. The menus are all modal, and they're also all fully responsive. So that means that your starter store will work equally as effectively, both in mobile as well as in desktop views. So as you can see, even in mobile view, everything looks and works beautifully. Great. So as we're happy now with the items in our cart and we're ready to check out, we can go ahead and check out as a guest. But what we're going to do is actually open up our own account and check out as a registered user, just so we get a feel for how that works. So we're going to go ahead and sign up for an account here. We're going to just create a simple username called MM, and we're just going to make this email up for mm@myemail.com, and then give MM a password. Now remember, this is all just for the purposes of demonstrating how the store works, and then we're just going to go ahead and submit that information. The database is going to check if there is already a user called MM registered. If there is, of course, you won't be able to create an account. If there isn't, as is in this case, an email is then sent to MM's email address. So we're just going to hop onto our MailTrap account here, which is where that email was sent to. And within our MailTrap account, you'll see that the email that was generated is sent to the email address that we stipulated when we signed up, mm@myemail.com. So there it is. And it says, "Hi MM, welcome to the starter store." Of course, this email will be fully customizable for each and every seller. What's really important here is that MM now has this link that she can click on. This is a unique link that was generated for her that confirms now on the database side that MM is in fact an actual person. So MM can now go ahead and log in. So we're just going to go ahead and log in as that user, MM, with her password. And great, so there we go. And as you can see, MM now has her own profile as well as order section and the ability to log out. So there's the information that was pulled in from our user that we just created from the database. We're just going to go and add some more information for our user. So we'll just call her Michelle Morse, and she lives in 1 Main Road and maybe somewhere in San Jose or wherever it is that she lives, and then we're just going to go ahead and update that information. So the updated information was sent to the database and stored successfully. It also tells us that we did confirm our email address, so this is all great. So if we were to go back to her profile, you can see that information is once again pulled in from the database. So great, she's set up her account now and she's ready to check out. So the great thing with this is that you can check out, and when you go to check out, that information that she set up for her address will be pulled in from the database. But if she, for example, wanted to send this parcel to somebody else, like say she has a brother named Bran and he lives next door to her, well then great, she could do that as well by just simply changing that information over here and then just clicking update. So her information remains consistent on the database. It's just this delivery address information that gets updated. So once she's happy to check out, we're just going to make sure that she agrees to the terms, and then she clicks on checking out with PayPal. So she's already logged into her PayPal account. So as you'll see, we've got our PayPal account already set up here. Now, each and every starter store is already got PayPal integrated into it. So you didn't have to worry about setting up any of that stuff. So it says here, ship to Michelle Morse. That's great. And we're just going to go ahead and pay for this transaction. Great, so once we've paid for the transaction, we get reverted back to our site, and a unique order number has been generated for our particular customer. So the order number for Michelle now also appears within her orders section, and there is the order number. So if there were any problems with regards to her package, that information is stored on the database, so she can follow up that with the order transaction number query. As a seller, you would be able to update this information for Michelle so that she can see when she checks her order, what is the progress of her order. Is it in processing? Automatically, when the order is successful, it goes into processing. Is it package shipped, or is it delivered? Great, so one other thing that happens is that once the order was successfully processed, we go back to Michelle's email address, and as you can see under her order confirmation email, it says thank you for your order summary, and there is the line items that were in Michelle's purchase.